I personally am always on the hunt for more high-yielding dividend-paying stocks and ETFs that are high quality. Now the keyword there, the important keyword is high quality, because I don't want any high-yielding junk in my portfolio paying me out a substantial amount of dividend income but decaying over time, etc. But in this video, we're going to be going through a brand new ETF that just started trading. This ETF offers a super unique strategy and hopefully is going to distribute investors like myself potentially 20%, which is insane. So if you're anything like me and are interested in higher quality, higher yielding investments that have the potential to cash flow a ton on a consistent basis, make sure to stick around, drop a like down below, and let's get right into this one. Real quick, for those that haven't already, make sure to go to the first link in my description and grab my new dividend investing ebook, where I share exactly how I went from $0 invested to now earning over $6,000 on a monthly basis and over $1 million invested in the markets. Along with the ebook, you're also going to receive my custom dividend tracker, where you can track your dividend progress on an ongoing basis and reach your dividend investing goals. So make sure to grab yourself a copy of my dividend investing ebook and the new dividend tracker today. It's the first link in my description. So like I said, as of recently, I came across SPYT, and I'm always open to at least hear out, see what these newer, interesting strategy ETFs have to offer. And over my years of investing, I've definitely came across a lot of different investment vehicles. And of course, some of them have turned out much better than others, but I thought this one was worth looking into. And after a quick glance, I thought it was definitely interesting enough to make a video about and teach you guys exactly how this thing works. So first off, SPYT is a Defiance ETF. It says the Defiance S&P 500 Income Target ETF. Now it says right here, the distribution rate, and this is as of 5/31/2024, is 20.05%. And like I said, this ETF has only been trading for a short amount of time, so everything we go through, it's probably going to help a lot to see how this thing trades for a while, and we'll definitely make another video later on, especially if I personally invest into this one. But it says right here, aim to achieve a target annual income of 20% in the S&P 500 using options paid out monthly. So far, this ETF definitely has my attention. That sounds amazing to me, honestly. So the strategy overview, SPYT is an actively managed exchange traded fund dedicated to generating current income. Our strategy revolves around holding shares of ETFs that track the S&P 500's performance and engaging in the selling of daily credit call spreads on the index. So this is something that's been more and more popular as of recently. These different ETFs, these different funds are utilizing shorter duration options in order to hopefully potentially yield a lot more than traditional things like QYLD, JEPI, or even JEPQ. Now it says enhanced potential yield. Our option strategy involves selling a call option while simultaneously buying another call option at a higher strike price. By focusing on short-term options, we aim to offer an enhanced yield compared to traditional option-based strategies. So it's sort of like a JEPI or JEPQ type of thing with a similar cover call overlay, but instead of that, they're also buying calls to generate more income, or at least trying to. Now it says income generation. SPYT's investment approach is meticulously designed to generate income through option premiums derived from selling index call spreads, the primary driver of the fund's yield. We sell at the money or near the money call spreads to retain upside growth potential and aim for target annual income level of 20%, which again, so far so good. Trading each day, big thing there, each day. SPYT sells credit call spreads on the S&P 500, prioritizing options with near-term expiration. This entails selling call options at or near the money strike prices and buying call options above the strike price. Should S&P 500 value rise above the upper strike price, SPYT stands to profit from further upside appreciation in the index value. So far what this looks like is once again a very interesting strategy that somewhat seems bulletproof, unless of course the market goes crazy and really trends down, which we've seen in the past and of course going to happen. But even in that situation, there's going to be very few funds that are going to make it out with a profit anyway. Now right away, knowing this strategy, I for one am going to be very interested in seeing how this actually trades over the next several months and actually see how this strategy looks when it's implemented over time. And because it overall seems pretty straightforward for the most part, I mean investors have been trading options like this forever. It is still a strategy that I would need to see it deployed over a few more months until I invest any of my money into it, but I'm definitely interested. Now some more stats about SPYT. The fund's inception was 3/7/2024, so it was a little bit before I talked about in the intro. Now the net assets of the fund is 20.06 million, and the expense ratio, this is also a very important key with any fund, is 0.94%. I expected honestly somewhere around a 1% expense ratio, so pretty much in line with what I expected. Now of course this ETF is for the most part brand new, so we're not really going to have all that much to really even look at. But on the max time frame so far, the ETF started off trading at around 1996, and now it's trading just a few cents lower. It is down around 1.56% over the last several weeks. And as far as dividends go, this ETF has already paid out a 32-cent dividend, it looks like, at the end of April, and this ETF has paid out a 34-cent dividend at the end of March. As a dividend growth investor that's also very interested in income generation, which I'm talking about myself personally, I'm definitely personally interested in different income focused ETFs like SPYI, the NEOS S&P 500 high income ETF, different ETFs that have sort of a similar cover call strategy of other funds across the market that we've seen for years now, but also have a little bit of a twist on it, which SPYI does and SPYT also does. Now, across my long-term dividend growth portfolio, like I sort of mentioned earlier, I am definitely interested in income generation, but because that's not my only personal sole focus, I probably would never make SPYT or any ETFs that are similar to that a large portion of my ETF, but I definitely enjoy investing into things like SPYI, QQQI, or even SPOL. Some of these different ETFs that yield much more than you're going to find pretty much anywhere else across the markets. Now, I know SPYT, the Defiance S&P 500 Target Income ETF, is relatively new, but I want to hear what you guys think about it so far down below, and if or if not you're personally adding any SPYT shares to your portfolio. Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to please drop a like and subscribe for more future content like this. Thanks as always for stopping by, and if you are interested in investing, make sure to check out these recent videos I posted right here.